What in the world? Okay, you're like, what was that? Phew, let me get into it. It's the third. Oh, oh. Found that out today that it is not Monday, it is fucking Sunday. Drove all the way, basically for nothing. It is the 3rd of April. The Walking Dead comes on tonight, so it is Sunday. Like I said, it's 2016, and it is 5:06 p.m. right now. That's correct. Dang. Who would have guessed? Like, all this trouble just over one little watch. One tiny little watch. Not a collection of watches, just one tiny little watch. Who would it? Anyway, ugh. Man, let me tell you. Um, I love the image that binding gives me. I do, I love it. I'm not gonna make this too long, this video, really. I love the image that binding gives me. I love it. A lot. Hmm. I love it, like, that's in the summer, in the winter, whatever. But it's easier to bind during the winter, because obviously, you can bundle up more, you're covered up more. It's not like with me now, as I've been doing, trying to wear tank tops or like shirts like with the like right now, like with the sleeves cut off. You can see like the binder like from the side. There's none of that. I mean, unless you wear tanks in the winter. Good for you. But I'm gonna tell you though, yeah, it's. I'm gonna say something else. Oh yeah, also that extra compression, that extra compressed layer, I found actually kept me warmer. Like I wouldn't have to wear like okay, instead of wearing like shirts, like a long sleeve shirt, and then maybe like this big like a jacket, and then maybe like another jacket on the top. Like it's like I could wear my binder, then I wear like the long sleeve shirt, then I just wear like a lighter version of the big plumpy. Yeah, I said plumpy. Oh my god, plumpy jacket, whatever that I would have worn because again, like I was warmer. That's what I found out. Like it was actually warmer. Hmm. It's actually a lot warmer. So that's good. Also in the winter, you know, you have that like extra layer of warmth. But I'm gonna tell you, I am trying to bind in the summer is really hard because it's hot. So I know I've tried to do it a few times, and it's kind of like a helpful extra like little push of getting off binding and not being reliant on it so much. Um, hmm. If y'all have checked out, it was a long video, but if you've checked out my, what is it, graduation feels and what, like, and I talked about like the upcoming trip, like a little weekend road trip that we were supposed to have, whatever. And I talked about basically, and also in another video, being rejected by the guys as a FTM. Okay, to make it short, basically there was like this group of guys. I can make it short now, right? Like I can do that now. There was a group of guys that I hung out with around the neighborhood. They weren't the best, they were kind of, they definitely weren't the best, they trashed things, they littered and whatever, they swore all the time, and I mean, I guess, like for no reason kind of thing. Look at the fucking sky. You like the fucking sky? Look at the fucking sky. Oh my god, yeah, the sky looks great. Oh my god, look at the fucking birds. It was things like that. It's like, okay, it's kind of like, you don't have to. Like, it's just you, whatever. It's kind of, kind of bland talking to them. And plus, they use things like, yeah, I'm not a faggot, you're a faggot. Things like that. So, yeah, they picked on each other a lot. And it was a lot of, like, that. I didn't like being, that was just a couple of times I was around them, hanging with them or whatever, like, on the side. I wasn't enough like them. They were really aggressive in each other's face, playing basketball and, like, hitting each other, threatening to fight each other, and then swearing at each other, but yet they were still close. It was kind of like one of those weird relationships. Um, I guess I can get used to that, but it has to be with a certain type of person. I just can't do that with anybody, like, yeah, whatever. basically, I'm still ashamed to this day. I made that video a little while ago, and I'm still ashamed today. Like, I'm still scared. Like, if one of those guys sees me, because there already was a rumor in the neighborhood that I was a girl, and I know that's why they stopped hanging out with me. I know that's why they even stopped saying hey to me or attempting. After her hangout, they used to say, "Bye, John, see you later, man," or whatever. We used to, like, like slap hands or whatever, like, and go on. It was cool. It was like this cool bro bonding thing, and I love that. But everything got cut off. I remember I was walking home from school. Literally, I think that, yeah, I did always have my binder on. Like I said, it was like winter, so it was easier to do that. Like I said, it wasn't so hot. But yeah, I saw a group of guys walking across the street from me, basically, and they were on one end, I was on the other, like, parallel. I was here, they were over there. I was here, they were over there. And one kid shouted, like a younger kid too. And the guys I was hanging out with originally, they were somewhat like high school guys, so younger high school guys anyway. So I guess it's like, hey, we'll screw them anyway. But still, a kid shouted out, "Hey, that's a girl. That's not a boy. That's a girl." And I just saw them all look at me, and like they were like confused and kind of like disgusting look or whatever. And like I don't know. And I was embarrassed, and I kept walking, because really, what can I do? Like, could I shout out, "No, I'm not, no," and just make a big thing out of it, or am I gonna go on about my business and walk on? Like, hold my head up despite everything. Really, that's what I did. And yeah, there's no more, "Hey, John, how's it going? What's up, man?" No, there's no more, like, what is it? I'm gonna call it like broactivity, paranormal brotivity. No, there's no more, brotivity. I'll just say that there was no more of that. Yeah, I just made that up. There was no more of that. There was no more of this connection. It was just like, you're this weirdo, and they still avoid me, and it just, they point and they make jokes, and those same guys who I used to, they stare, comments, and one time I happened to randomly bump into them, and like, what was it, like a Chick-fil-A or whatever? No, it was Zaxby's, whatever. And I was standing in line to ask about, my job application for like the 19th time. Anyway, they were in line in front of me, and they turned around and saw me start smoking. They started smirking and like nudging each other, like pointing at me and making faces and saying stuff and laughing, giggling. I had to use the bathroom anyway, so I went to the bathroom. Yes, the guy's bathroom, and yeah, it was just weird. Like, I came out and, just went on. I think I did ask for my job location, but I just like ended up going on like shyly, like with my head down anyway. So, I still am. Today, like, it just, I don't want them to basically see how much, yeah, I don't want them to like see how true it was. That, hey, that is a girl, like, because I remember how hard it was, I remember how much pressure I felt even trying to convince them. Yeah, yeah, I'm a guy, my name's John. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was hard, because my voice, like I said, it was so hard, because like, you constantly have to maintain your voice, this deep voice, and then my voice doesn't always cooperate with me, you see. It only takes one word to slip out, and it's higher than how it should be. Everything's fucked. It's not just like that classic, voice crack. No. Like, there's an obvious difference of my voice and a standard, like, other guys' voice crack. It's obvious. It still makes me self-conscious, like, right now, talking about it. It's not a difference that I like, but it is what it is. It's just the chemistry of my body. That's the hormones and everything. So, yeah, it makes sense. But, yeah, I'm getting, like, beat up about it and sad and everything, says the person who's trying to stop their dysphoria. But, because it still does. It still gets me, like, don't think I wouldn't want to be a guy. Don't get me wrong. But I don't have that luxury, Take pride in the fact that you're a cis guy and there's no discomfort. Because I mean it. I still mean it to this day. Screw you people. Screw all you people who are crying and pouting and getting upset. Oh, I'm so fat. I have all these pimples. Oh my god, I'm gonna look like a monster at prom. Screw you, okay? Screw all you fuckers. Really. Every time. That's really what I believe. Oh man, my hands are just some chick. Oh my god, my hands are too big. Oh my god, Derek's never gonna wanna put a ring on this finger because oh he's never gonna propose to me. I'm such a monster. Shut up. You and your wimpy ass problems. Shut up. Okay? You really don't know the reality of what it means to hate yourself and have to look at yourself a certain way every day. Your hands, darling, they don't affect a lot of things, okay? So I still stand by it. Screw you people like that. Screw you people. Screw you guys, you're like, oh, I'm so short. A girl never look at me. At least you have a penis, dipwad. At least you have a penis. Oh, but it's short. Well, you can still have kids. Well, my dad, he couldn't, my grandfather, they weren't able to have kids, and, I'm probably not able to have kids either. No, well, you're still a biological guy, okay? Yeah, well, I'm not like the most masculine. I'm not the strongest. Either way, you don't win, okay? You don't win in this case. You do not win. When it comes to your argument about how much you cannot win because you are a guy, shut up. Just shut up. Really. Every time. And I can still stand by that. Every time. Every time. But that's the scoop, really. I'm still terrified to cause I said sometimes I don't bind, I go out with my binder off, and I'm terrified to come across some of those same guys, basketball guys, and see me across the street, and I happen to be wearing a not so droopy shirt, and it's they point and they look, because it's now they know, it's really the jig's up, there's no more, and I hate proving them right, that automatic, ha, I got you, now I know I'm right about you, someone who I hardly knew to begin with. It was really hard coming up to them and trying to fit in, and that's mainly when I was on the sidelines, because it's no, I'm not really in your aggressive in your face. I mean, if you get me to a certain point, I don't mind playing or hanging out like that. I guess being aggressive and but it's there's so much anxiety because it's God forbid they're playing a game where we all have to take off our shirts and then I can't do it or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's there's always I always am or always was pushed on this outside middle ground anyway, because I didn't want to be as rough as them. I didn't say certain things oh you faggot, oh you're gay, and oh you're gay, and oh but I slept with your mom last night. I mean, okay, maybe the last one, maybe I could say yeah, she was hot, but she's not fat and wrinkly and but yeah, that wasn't me. That we had different personalities, and not gonna lie, I even understood then. It was that classic. They felt like they had to do that, because there were times they were just really over aggressive for no reason. I'm what are you doing? It's really, you can take it down a notch. You don't have to try to prove anything to me. It's okay. Stop calling each other faggots, and you're gonna beat each other up, and stop threatening to fight each other. I thought you were friends. What's going on? So it was that's why I was mainly on the sidelines when it came to them, because it's kind of it's they had a certain ring of masculinity that I couldn't challenge because I was nowhere close. So I was always on the outside, and that's the most brute honesty, really. They had the upper hand, and besides just the physical stuff, it's all that aggression and playful aggression was just naturally there. I'm not used to playing like that. I mean, I can get to a point like that, definitely. But they got to a point like they were pushing each other and they would like elbow each other in the face playing basketball. And someone get hurt, right? And then, see, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing, okay? You know how they say like females are naturally like nurturing and they want to, oh, like, okay, so whenever someone would get hurt, I even remember like someone get like elbowed like in the face, I would want to jump up. Oh my god, are you okay? That was me. Okay, always. I'm gonna be like, they start bleeding or something. I'm like, oh my god, let's rinse you off and let's try to fix you. Let's try to get you like a band-aid. Let's put some gel on that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was me. Always. Like it scared the crap out of me when someone got hurt. I was like, okay, oh my god, is their arm broken? Oh my god, what's going on? How far is it? Like how bad are they really hurt? That was me. Like, why? Um, maybe no, stop playing. I'm not messing around at all. But I'm gonna tell you though, binding in the summer is a lot harder because it's hot. It's hot, you know what I'm saying? And even with my little tanks on, or like my actual skinny tanks, like the actual tank tops. Like I said, there's still that weird. I don't want to bump into one of the guys. Shh. And have that embarrassment, like feeling like explaining. Then again, I know, like, okay, well, once you kind of get it over with, there's nothing else to really get over. As soon as I get it over with, like that exposure of myself to them, and even if it's like in an accidental way, it's like, hey, it's over. There's nothing else to look forward to or like to fear after that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's all good. But I'm also gonna tell you, I'm still not looking forward to that random day of exposure. So it still keeps me from like going outside because going outside, really, outside, really, nasal. Anyway, nasal. Really, it keeps me from one of my three. It keeps me from going outside because it's like I know it's really hot. But even though, like I said, two reasons I like the image of flat chest a lot. Even with my tanks, I like the image myself, and then also like that fear. Oh my god, what if someone happens to see me? I'm one of those guys, right? And that exposure. Those are the two reasons why I don't. And binding in the summer is hard, like I said, because it's already hot. It's already hot. And then, like, this binder, I mean, it's somewhat of a kind of like stretchy fabric. Somewhat, but still, it's just like this tight thing on my skin. And, like, every time I move, like, you feel like, because, it's sweat building up, like, that's why I have, like, bumps on my back now, to be honest, is all that sweat build up just staying there. And then it's the heat too, so you take those two things and yeah, it's gonna mess up your skin too, on your chest, on your back, and it's doing it on my back. I've never had back acne until now, and I'm mad about that, but whatever. It comes with the territory, I guess. I'm gonna tell you though, really, yeah. I'm moving. Even in the winter though, I know sometimes it was more rare. But in the summer, it happens more. Like I'm moving or I'm on my bike, and I can feel like the sweat underneath like the binder. But see, the binder is so tight on my skin, I can't just, oh, I'm hot, like a t-shirt, like take it off. You know what I'm saying? Because, it just, it's so tight up against my skin. It's like a whole different process of how to take off my binder versus how to take off a regular shirt. Shirt, it's loose and free, I can just lift it up off my head. But a binder, I slip it off. I slip it on, I slip it off, whatever. So sometimes with my binder, I slip it off like it's pants, right? I just slip it off. Or sometimes, like putting it on, um, well, yeah, that's taking it off. I can't take it off like it's a t-shirt. Putting it on, I can slip it on my body again like it's pants. I can take it off like it's pants. Pull it up like through my legs. Or I can also like squeeze it really tight and put it on like it is like a t-shirt or something. Um, the second one is a little, more hurtful. So like I said, it's really tight. It's really tight up against my body. So, that can hurt a little more, but it's just like a few seconds of pain, like I get over it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Binding in the summer is hard. Um, you know, It is, because it gets really, really hot, and it's like, okay, I have to make a choice. Do I want to put this thing on just for the image and just because I'm afraid to be embarrassed? Or do I want to walk around with this thing, seem cool? Yeah, I'm cool, seem cool, whatever. And like reality, I'm actually a fool because I'm hot. I'm hot, and whatever, my chest hurts or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, ugh, feeling all this sweat on my body, like excess sweat. And I can't do anything about it because the binder is constantly, it's still, it's just smushed up against my skin. Yes, so, and there's no getting rid of that like it's a simple t-shirt. That's a whole different process. I try to slip it on, and there's nowhere in public really in the open to do that, you know? Anyway, yeah, these are the reasons why it's harder for me to bind in the summer.